council people. We have a public advocate candidate and a controller candidate. We're a national party. We have a lot of state affiliates. Most of the states have a Green Party, I think all but two. And in New York City, we have a vibrant party. I enjoy the singing very much because the Green Party has been for recycling from its very founding in this country in 1984. And I should note also on the immigration issue, my decided to walk to a nearby restaurant. It was closed, so we sat on the park benches in the median. We were talking, watching the night go by, and out of nowhere, squad cars surrounded us. A policeman yelled from the window, "Get on the ground!" I was stunned and I was scared. Then I was on the ground.
Can everyone hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So my name is Corey Johnson. I am the Democratic and Working Families Party nominee in the 3rd Council District.
And endorsed by the Republican.
Yay, Corey.
You guys Does this work now? Okay, good. I'm here tonight to speak on the de Blasio campaign's behalf. As many of you know, he won the Democratic primary on September 10th, avoided a runoff, and is the Democratic and Working Families Party nominee in the November general election. Bill de Blasio ran, I believe, the most progressive campaign in the Democratic primary. He spoke about income inequality, about the tale of two cities, about how middle class and working poor New Yorkers have been falling behind, and the need to actually take care of New Yorkers, all New Yorkers. One of the centerpieces of his campaign is to ask for tax increases on the wealthiest New Yorkers, people making over $500,000 a year, to pay for universal pre-K and universal after-school programs so that all New Yorkers from a young age get a fair start in New York City. He has talked about building 200,000 units of affordable housing throughout the city and making sure that luxury development doesn't overtake neighborhoods like we've experienced here on the West Side, in Chelsea, in the Village, and in Hell's Kitchen. He's discussed the abuse of stop and frisk and how it needs to be fundamentally reformed so that people of color and people generally in New York are not targeted because of their skin color. And he supported getting an inspector general in the NYPD to make sure that these practices actually had a check on them. Bill de Blasio's campaign has been about lifting up all New Yorkers.
Inspection. It's the same law used in criminal court called the 240.20. Discovery on demand. In the discovery in New York City Housing Court, they have a right to your tax information, which is a violation of the Federal Housing Act. They have a right to your Social Security number, which is the confidentiality, invasion of privacy. All of this is why you don't know. I heard somebody been in office for 48 years. Why don't they know? Because they turned their head and looked the other way. Playing this game to get elected, and I'm not going to allow that to happen. The eviction fiesta is an entrapment for the tenant. The first thing the landlord wants to do for senior citizens is that he sends you a notice of termination of lease. Now, when he terminates your lease, if you are a senior citizen, you can't get squeezed.
What day is it? We started this about a week ago. I'm glad that the other 27 candidates running for mayor didn't show up.
Louder.
How about using the microphone? I have a very nice, loud. Can you hear me okay? Yeah.
And I'm the Reform Party candidate. And I have two major points to try to bring to your attention. Number one, that there is a cure to a lot of what's going on. And what is going on is basically that the rich are getting richer. There's an ever-increasing concentration of the economy, and that's where all these evils are coming from. The way that we can counteract that is a very simple expedient. All we need to do is to teach the right thing in the high school. And let's start with the seniors. If we give seniors the right kind of education, they will be able to go out and get jobs anywhere in the country without licensing, earning $25 to $60 an hour, working for small business, doing technology for churches, for governmental agencies, for small business professionals, accountants,